Hello students, welcome to Nelson's Primary School. Today we will start with subject English text. Lesson number 14, The Three Races. The author of this chapter is Darren Edwards. Before we go to the chapter's explanation, we will see characters in the story. So, characters in the story are a young boy, a wise old man, a frail lady, and a blind man. Now, plotting of the story. So, this is a story about three different races and how we should keep sportsmanship while playing a sport and help our co-participants. So, let's understand the chapter and find out how different each race is from others.
Darren Edwards. He has written many stories including King Arthur, The Panto, Snow White and Mother Goose. His writings echo pertinent concerns. Now we'll see about the story. The story is about three different races. There was a young boy who was very hungry for the success, and he was a very athletic boy, and always for him winning was everything and success was everything for him. So what happened when there was a competition near his native village, so he went there in a small village, and there were two young boys others to compete him. So a large crowd was gathered over there to see this competition, to see these races. Okay, so when the first race started, so the three competitors were very close because there were two young boys and this one young boy, athletic boy, was there. So it was sure enough that the young boy did very well, and he finished the race and he won. He raced faster than the rest others and reached the winning line, and he was first. So crowd was very cheered and they were waving hands at the young boy. But there was a wise man. He remained very still and calm, and he was not showing any sentiments. So then also this young boy felt very proud and important. So again now second race started. There were and two new young boy were the challengers with this boy. So now race started, and in this race also he was sure enough that he won and he finished first once again. Again crowd was very cheered and they waved at the young boy. But the same thing, the wise man was still calm and remained same. He was not showing any expressions. Then also this young boy, however, felt proud and important. Now another race, young boy was pleading. He was telling another race I want. So the wise old man stepped forward, and he presented two new competitors. One was frail lady, means weak lady. One lady was there. She was very weak and aged, and a blind man. So that young boy is asking, what is this? This is not a race. So wise man said race, and the race started. So he finished fast. He ran away, and the two challengers left standing there only at the starting line. So the crowd was very silent, and no sentiments was there towards the young boy because he ran away, and the two were two aged person, one blind man and that frail lady. They were standing at the starting line only. So this is not the race, no. So no sentiments crowd was showing, and they were not waving any hands. So the young man asked to the wise old man that what is this? What is happening? Nobody is cheering me and nobody is joining me in my success. So the wise man replied that finish together all three of you. So again race started, and young boy stood for some time, and he came between the blind man and that weak old lady, and he took the hands of both the challengers, and he began the race with that two, and he walked so slowly to finish the race and to come with them. And the three of them come at the finishing line together, and now this time crowd was very ecstatic and they were very cheered. They waved hands at the boy, And the wise man, now gently he smiled and he nodded his head, and now this time young boy felt very proud. So this young boy came to the wise man and he asked that, I don't understand, that crowd is cheering for whom, which one of us won this race? So the wise man looked into the young boy's eyes, and placing his hands on the young boy's shoulder, he replied that, for this race you have won much more than in any race you have ever run before. And for this race the crowd cheered not for any winner. It cheered for all three, and especially for you as a winner again and again. I hope everybody understood this chapter. Thank you. Now we are going to do chapter reading. Section 2. The Three Races. This is a story about three different races. Part 1. An old fable retells the story of a young athletic boy hungry for success. For him, winning was everything and success was measured by such a result. One day, the boy was preparing himself for a running competition in his small native village. For himself and two other young boys who were to compete with him. A large crowd had congregated to witness the sporting spectacle, and a wise old man, upon hearing of the young boy, had travelled far to be a witness. The race commenced with the three competitors very close to the finishing line. But sure enough, the young boy dug deep and called on his determination, strength, and power. He raced faster than the rest and reached the winning line. He was first. The crowd was ecstatic and cheered and waved at the young boy. The wise man remained still and calm, expressing no sentiment. The young boy, however, felt proud and important. A second race was called, and two new, young, fit challengers came forward to run with the young boy. The race started, and sure enough, the young boy came through and finished first once again. The crowd was ecstatic again and cheered and waved at the young boy. The wise man remained still and calm, again expressing no sentiment. The young boy, however, felt proud and important. Part 2. Another race, pleaded the young boy. The wise old man stepped forward and presented the young boy with two new challengers, an elderly frail lady and a blind man. What is this? Quizzed the young boy. This is no race, he exclaimed. Race, said the wise man. The race started, and the young boy was the only finisher. The other two challengers left standing at the starting line. The young boy was ecstatic. He raised his arms in delight. The crowd, however, was silent, showing no sentiments towards the young boy. What had happened? Why do the people not join in my success? He asked the wise old man. Race again, replied the wise man. This time, finish together, all three of you. Finish together, continued the wise man. The young boy thought a little, stood between the blind man and the frail old lady, and then took the two challengers by the hand. The race began, and the young boy walked slowly, ever so slowly, to the finishing line and crossed it. The crowd was ecstatic and cheered and waved at the boy. The wise man smiled, gently nodding his head. The young boy felt proud and important. Wise man, I understand not. For whom is the crowd cheering? Which one of us? Asked the young man. The wise old man looked into the young boy's eyes, placing his hands on the young boy's shoulders, replied softly, Young boy, for this race you have won much more than in any race you have ever run before. And for this race, the crowd cheered not for any winner. It cheered for all three, and especially for you as a winner again and again. This chapter was written by Darren Edwards. He has written many stories including King Arthur, The Panto, Snow White, and Mother Goose. His writings echo pertinent concerns. Thank you.